What is... Fuck. How do I start this? What was I going to do? All right. Did you do that?
What's going on, brother?
Yeah. What's going on, brother? Welcome back to another ET HomeGrown podcast. I'm joined today by my best friend, Gino.
You almost said my name.
I almost fucked it up. Fucked it up. But this is my best friend, Gino.
Hi, my name's Gino. G-I-N-O.
G-I-N-O.
Simple.
He's G-N-O on SoundCloud. Go check that out. Bro, if you got anything to promote, give it out real quick. Make sure you're talking to the mic.
My Twitter, I'm not active on it, but it's there. It's
What is
G-I-K-N-O-01. You know, it's like my name, but it's like an actual word.
It'll be right
Crazy.
here.
Somewhere up there. If they do it, probably won't. It's usually not what happens, but it's okay.
What?
Don't need it.
What?
Wait, you say something's going to go there? And then
No, it
Titan's
does.
like,
It goes when I say it, but when
maybe.
Tony asks, it just does not happen.
Well, it's
Did
just
you see
like-
the last video? I was crying.
I know, and it was
I
just like,
crying.
put it right here, and he's like, no.
The one after that the last one, Titan, Tony was like, he was bitching. He was like, yeah, Titan probably won't put it up there. And then Titan put it up there, and he put a sad crying face on Tony's face, and I was just fucking dead, bro. I was like, yes. Because he was getting a little bit salty about that. But I mean,
happens.
You know.
You want things done. And if they
You
don't
want
get-
things done.
And if they don't get done, you're upset.
Nah. I mean, he really didn't want it that much done. He didn't send Titan the link. See, Titan's not the type of guy to go out searching for it. If you send it to him, he'll put it in.
Yeah, I'll just send him my Twitter after this. I have a Twitch.
Yeah, make sure you send it to him.
Nah, I have a Twitch, same thing, but I stream on it sometimes.
I'm sure he'll put it in.
Yeah.
But
We'll be active at some
welcome
point.
to the fucking podcast,
Dude.
bro. I'm glad you're fucking here. I know you
glad
watch
to
all
finally be
the
Every
podcasts,
single one.
and I know that me and you both share a love for fucking podcasts. We enjoy the same one, the Two Bears One Cave. That shit is active.
we enjoy it for two completely different reasons. Like, you love that.
I love it because their friendship is so fucking dope.
I watch it because I'm just like, I'm waiting for Tom to just say something.
Yeah, Tom is morbid. I love it.
He's so like, he's quiet, but he's just like, he's
Bro,
there.
look at this blunt holder.
Oh, tell him about it. See, but like I told you the other day, I feel like I align with Bert more. But then I told you the other day I don't. Like, I feel like I hate Bert. I hate him because he chews with his mouth open. And like he said,
he's literally everything you fucking hate.
Everything.
Dude, okay, so this man Gino cannot eat with a person if there's no TV or sound going. If he doesn't like,
bro, I can't eat in the car.
Bro, literally,
it don't work.
Last time I was at your house, Mom made us dinner. I'm trying to eat real quick, and then you're just staring at me. You're like,
I'm looking for a video.
You're like, bro, not yet. And I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, not yet, bro. Stop eating. I hate that sound.
I don't think it all stemmed because when I was like younger, I had my brother and we all ate dinner together. So it was like me, my brother, my mom, my dad, and my brother and my dad both did it. Like, they would sit there and eat and talk with their mouths open. When my mom would yell at me when I do it, she'd be like, "Don't eat with your mouth open. Don't chew with your mouth open. Wait till you're done with your food to talk." But then, like, I'm listening to my brother and my dad do it.
Yeah. Well, that's where it comes from. My fucking grandpa used to say, "Why aren't you born on a fucking farm? Got no lips?" And it's like, come on.
Bro.
But I learned to fucking chew my mouth closed super young.
What happened? It's funny because I sit there and I get mad about it, but I know that I make noise when I eat. So it's like I get so mad at myself when I get mad because it's almost like, bro, there's literally nothing I can do. I'm just sitting there, and if I hear someone go like, I'm like, I just get mad.
He's like, I want to punch you.
There was an episode of Two Bears, One Cave where they ate like fucking peanut
donuts.
Butter. The peanut butter.
Oh, yeah, the almond butter.
Bro, I got so mad. I was like, shut the fuck up. I skipped like 20 minutes of the pod that week. That was done.
Bro, but that's just so clowning to me. And it's such a Gino trait. I've never known anybody else to not like it as much as you.
Name.
As a name? What's the name of this?
Masso. Dude, it's got like some weird.
Make sure you're talking in the mic.
It's like Masso. I can't even tell you the name. If you look it up, like
hypoglycemia.
It's like it's not a fear, but it's like getting mad when you hear people eat.
Oh, that's fucking weird. It's always been like that for you, huh? Yeah. So what about like Thanksgiving? What do you do? You wear them fucking earmuffs or what?
Nah, see, that's my thing though. Like, I don't like family get-togethers that much, and so at like a Thanksgiving, I'm always like kind of isolated. I'm just usually chilling. But I mean, I'll get to play it. It's weird because at Thanksgiving it's always loud.
Mm-hmm. People
are
always
there's
talking.
Usually
There's
TV
shit
on.
going.
People talk to each other when they eat. It's like background
Can you do that
noise.
though? Talk to people while you eat. Can you do that? Can you? How you doing?
I'll almost do it on accident. Like, if someone asks me a question while I'm eating something, I'll not finish I'll like put my bite to this. If it's like an important question, I'll like answer.
Yeah,
real
you'll
quick.
be like, what's that?
Yeah, and like typically though, I just
You just push past it?
Food to me is like food's like a sacred thing. I don't know. I'm a fat guy, but food's a sacred thing. You think for someone as big as me, like you think food's just like a throwaway, like I'll just eat some more. But no, it's more like I like food because it's like food. Like,
Bro, okay.
I don't want to eat next to someone who's making noise because then the food doesn't taste good.
Right. Let me put you in a scenario of some food,
there.
okay?
Mm-hmm.
You're driving down the road. You hit a fucking elk. Are you taking that bitch home?
I have to.
You have to?
For one, it depends on like the state law. Like if it's like illegal.
Okay, but
like if I have to call 911 and be like, "Hey, I just fucking hit an elk, dude. I'm sorry." Like I'm gonna do it. But if it's not like a state law that you can't hit, like if it's just like, "Hey, you hit."
Are you allowed to hit elk someplace?
I don't know, dude.
Like just fucking boom.
Well, no, I don't think you're allowed to do it anywhere. But I feel like there's definitely places where if there's a dead animal, you can take it.
Right.
Like,
Would you eat roadkill though? Like if it sat there, like if you didn't hit it,
Bro,
but it was sitting on the side of the road.
Depends on what is it?
What's the scenario?
What is it?
Oh,
What is
the
the
animal?
roadkill?
I don't know. It could be from a little bunny to a fucking
Bro, I don't want to eat
iguana.
anything I've never eaten before. And like, I'm just,
What have you eaten elk?
I've eaten venison. My brother actually just sent my mom home with some venison soup, and it was really good. But I've actually, dude, I'm like such not an exotic eater. I'm like, fuck that thing.
Picky as fuck we are.
Dude, I hate pork. Did you know that?
Since when?
Dude, I just don't like pork.
Like any kind of pork? Bacon, pork chops?
Weird. I'll ask for bacon on some stuff, but then I'll eat bacon and be like, ugh. Be like, I don't want this. But like bacon on a sandwich, whoa.
Right.
And
like a BLT or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Try to get this more in front of your face.
For
A little
sure.
to the side.
I think I just need to tilt it up.
There you go. But no, I asked that. Did you know that fucking Tony told me this last week, dog? There's a fucking dog as a mayor in Kentucky. Do you know that's the same shit in Alaska?
A dog is a mayor?
Yeah, the
Hold
dog. How does that fucking work, bro? How do you become a dog mayor?
What? Like, you gotta actually, like...
I think it's, like, just to keep the peace, you know?
like
They were like, hey, doggy, get here. Come on. Be the mayor.
Isn't, like, the mayor, though, like, the official of the city?
Mhm.
Where is this?
Where is it?
Is there, like, 12 people in the city? Because it's different. If the mayor of Seattle is a fucking dog, we're fucked. But if the mayor of like Straw Hole, Kentucky is a fucking dog, and there's like one family that lives there with their fucking cousins,
It's like, yeah.
oh, so be it. Like
So
they
be
got a
it.
fucking dog mascot. Like no one gives Georgia shit for having a bulldog.
Right?
It's not a fucking real mascot. It's a fucking dog. Like,
What the fuck is
hey,
ours is an eagle,
fucking
isn't it?
Georgia mascot. Don't get mad at me because I said it's a dog.
Isn't our fucking
What?
animal an eagle?
Washington?
Yeah.
I think, dude, I'm gonna get fucking crucified by some like Washington old head. The Washington old head's
It's a
gonna hit the
fucking
comment.
iguana,
He's
man.
like, dude, it's a fucking red bird, dude.
Some sort of red bird, kind of
Is it,
like a
bro?
phoenix.
Watch it be like.
Wait, Titan, what is it? What's our
Yeah,
what's
will
our
you,
fucking
like-
state?
Don't make me Google
bird
it.
thing.
I'm gonna hit the phone.
No, Titan's got
Titan
the Google.
Got the Google.
He's got
Beautiful.
it. Yeah, the U.S.
What's
is an
Washington State's animal? Is that a thing?
eagle. No, probably not.
Is there even a state
Fucking, did you
fucking
know
animal?
though in Hawaii,
This
bro?
is why I didn't graduate.
Bro, did you know in Hawaii they use fucking not bulldogs, pit bulls to hunt hawks?
Hawks?
Yeah.
Like, do they shoot the hawk and then the pit bull goes and gets it?
Yeah.
That makes
For hawk
a
hunting.
retriever. It's a retriever.
No, but not a retriever. Like it actually, like I don't
The
know how
hawk's
it works.
alive, and it just
They
fucking
just
kills
fucking
it?
hunt it. Yeah,
Well,
they go
I
and
mean-
get that shit.
I mean, it makes sense. I don't really know how pit bulls
I
can't
don't
fly.
either. Bro, but did you know like the shit that they do to keep a like if you want like a dog with small legs, they're gonna find the smallest legs out of a bunch of dog breeds and have them fuck. That's so messed up.
No, dude, dog. I hate people that like breed. I've always had a problem because my dog was a purebred toy Yorkie. And so she's like, bro,
Teeny,
like,
bro.
You've seen her. She's
Yeah.
She's never been over 4 pounds my whole life. Like every time we've been to the vet or gotten her weighed, she's always been at least like 3 3/4.
My cat's like 3
almost
pounds.
4 pounds. And mind you, she's not even like she's maybe 8-9 inches long, a foot at the longest if I'm underestimating her. And it's crazy. And she's not high off the ground either, like not even 5-6 inches. And it's crazy because like I think about the people that purebred her. Like I know damn well there's so many more of her. Bloodline.
Them little teacup
Yeah,
fuckers.
so
bro.
many more of her
What are
bloodline.
those dogs good for, dog? Yeah.
That's like a lot. Genuinely, after having it for so long, that dog is for a rich person.
Yeah, right.
A rich woman that does not have to work. Actually, not gonna say woman. It could be a man because that was my dad's dog. But because my dad didn't work.
Yeah, your fucking dad. You want to talk about your dad a little bit?
can
That
get into it.
relationship?
Relationship, it was a thing. I hate going into it for myself because I I always double back. I'm always like, sometimes I'm like, we didn't have a relationship, and then sometimes I'm like, well, he was, he looked out for me. He was a good dad, but it's like I bet how you feel, kind of like how with your dad sometimes, but way different. It's like how you probably talk to your dad. He might tell you some good advice. And he might be like, yeah, don't do this in life. Blah, blah, blah. I did this. Tell you a story. Maybe help you out if you need it somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
But then, like, like, everything he's done in the past. And, half the shit he's telling you is bullshit.
Right. Fucking speaking of my dad, he's been calling me, bro. He's been calling me. Jail. He's looking at fucking 15 years, dog. Hey. That's sad, bro. Everyone who fucking tunes in and enjoyed that. But guess what? He's going to be coming back. We're going to figure out how to... They got the FaceTime now in the jail, so you guys can FaceTime each other. I'm going to figure out a way to record it.
And record it.
Yeah, I'm going to figure out how to do it.
Do you not know how to record your screen?
Nah, with OBS or Elgato. We'll figure it out.
If you go to...
but that'll be cool for you guys.
Streamlabs is literally a broadcasting service from like Twitch and shit, but you can just record and stream from there, and it has a bunch of little extras. Mm-hmm. But we hit back on the dad thing. I think with my dad, it was more like... so when I was younger, I was a really stupid kid. Personally, I didn't think I was, bro. Like, I thought I was the smartest 6-year-old on the planet because I was really good at math. Yeah. But in reality...
you've always been good at fucking math.
Well, I mean, dude, you got to understand, in school, I've always been really smart. I've been so smart, I don't try. But
that was always your thing. You didn't apply.
So dumb in real life, bro. Like, in actual, like, senses of real life. I didn't...
What are you talking about? Give me an example.
Okay, like, when I was younger, like 7, 8 years old, I didn't know my parents were smoking weed until they told me.
Well, I mean, I didn't know either.
Listen, I would go to, like, knock on their door. I'd be like, hey, can I come in? Like, cause I was this little, like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I was like my mom's like little side dog. I'd like fucking knock on her door all the time. Mom, can I come in? Hey, mom, what are you doing? Hey, mom, what are you doing? Hey, can I? Well,
your mom's your best friend still.
Still, dude.
I mean, you guys just always been close.
And that's how it started. It was really because she went to school with me, and like she brought me to school, preschool, kindergarten, and then she went back to work because my dad. Hey, at the time, this is what I mean. I was a stupid kid. I didn't know my dad started being a piece of shit again. He was like, oh, I need Percocets. Oh, stupid guy.
Right.
My mom was like, oh, well, I'm going to work every day and like full time.
At 7, I don't think that's your responsibility.
Well, it's not. No, I shouldn't have to know that. But like,
you just feel dumb because you didn't.
I got mad at my mom because she went to work. I was like, Mom, why are you not coming to school with me anymore?
Right.
Rather than like, okay. I was never told a lot of shit. Like, my mom didn't tell me, like, yeah, your dad's being a loser, so I go back to work. She was like, oh, Mom had to go back to work. We weren't making enough money.
Right.
And then, long story short, all that shit happens. But it was always like my dad would tell me something. Like, hey, don't do this. Don't do blah, blah, blah. Mind you, like 7, 8 years old, and I'm listening to him. I'm just being a good little kid, being stupid, getting made fun of in school. I'm eating food at home, playing video games. Don't go outside.
A lot of coping there, huh?
Oh, all coping.
What's the coping like?
Back then, it was a lot of just, like...
video games and... Or what was it? Like, what did you do to, like, reconcile the bullying at school? Because, I mean, both of us got fucking bullied at school, but the thing with it, and the thing about the bullying curse, is that you get bullied enough, you turn into the bully. Because you're just fucking fed up.
What happened was...
And to me, that was how I coped. People fuck with me, I'm going to give it 10 times back.
100%.
You know what I mean?
I struggled because when I was really young...
It took a long time to change
I didn't really know I was getting bullied until, like, 2nd grade, probably 3rd grade, because like kindergarten, preschool, dude, this is the crazy part. I have pictures of me in preschool and I was just like skinny kid, bro. Like I was a normal size 4-year-old. I was too. I was a normal size fucking 4-year-old.
You know what fucking did it for me, bro? I went to kindergarten and you remember them chicken sandwiches at school, bro?
Let me tell you about
the fucking chicken sandwiches made me fat. They
fed us breakfast at preschool, and that's why I think that's what happened to me. They gave us breakfast at preschool. Like we'd get there, we'd have to eat breakfast, and then when you finished breakfast, you had to go get reading done, and then you ran a lap around the track. Okay, well, me being the little like
in preschool,
yeah,
y'all, who the fuck was training you guys?
Schultes Elementary, baby, shout out, fucking pre-K.
They were training you guys for the Special Olympics.
Let me tell you about this shit.
Run around the fucking track.
Me being the little fucking like I want to be better than you 4-year-old that I was, like 5-year-old, whatever I was at the time. 5 because 4. My mom enrolled me in school late because I was born in August. Blah blah blah. School starts in September. I go in, I'm 4 years old. All the other kids are like 5. I'm out here getting there every day. I got to finish my breakfast first. But I got to be clean because you got to clean yourself. So I would never get messy. But there's kids who would literally like cover their fucking hands in syrup and like put it on the wall, bro. Try and be Spider-Man and shit.
Bro, you know what they did at my fucking school? Shout out anyone who went to Meadowdale Elementary that watches the fucking podcast. Shout out to all of you guys. But there was these 2 girls in particular. I'm not going to name drop, but I know exactly who I'm talking about. And we were in like kindergarten through 5th grade. You remember they do like food challenges. They'd be like dipping. They put the milk and pour it on the mashed taters.
Oh, bro, like
and
at lunch?
Yeah, and they'd be like, all right,
be like,
who's gonna eat it first?
Yeah, dip your fry in fucking chocolate milk type shit.
Fucking weird.
The ketchup and the mayonnaise, bro.
You remember Feek? Remember Feek?
Hey, no fucking names.
No,
we talking about side of pizza with the ranch, son. I ain't talking about no names. That's my boy. He never like I literally said hi to him.
I never heard him say
Every
words.
time I walked past that dude at school, said hi to him.
I literally
not
never
one
heard
time
him
did
talk
I hear him
once.
say a word to me.
Never talked.
I think I heard him talk to a teacher once. Asked to leave. Bro, Chromebook in his arm. He was like,
bro.
You know what? We gotta think, bro. That man got some fucking muscle. Bro gotta be built on that right arm from holding the fucking Chromebook all day. Bro held that Chromebook for like 3 years straight.
Bro, it was always the funniest
shit
shit seeing the people that held the Chromebooks listening to the music through it. I was always like, bro, what?
I used to go, so I had to ride.
You know, those were the kids who got their phones taken away or some shit.
Well, no, I was the broke kid, so I was poor, so I rode the bus to school all high school. Never got a car, but long story short, motherfucker, I used to see these kids, bro. They would be listening to like, the like hour-long YouTube compilation of music. They'd be listening to that and they'd rewind it because they ain't get no Wi-Fi on the way to school on a Chromebook, bro. They on a fucking bus. I'm sitting here, they clicking back trying to get it to load. I'm like, it's never gonna load.
Not gonna work.
It's never gonna work.
Bro, you know what they do now for schools? They give you a portable little Wi-Fi
No, they
thing.
do not.
Yes, they do.
Bro.
Because of the whole COVID thing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
They give you a portable little Wi-Fi
I
thing.
think it is absolutely crazy.
Ridiculous.
Why do kids bro? It's simple as this: either you gonna put them in school, you put them in the school, and they might get COVID and they go to school, or you just don't have them to school from home because we can.
But
drop his name.
think about how stupid these kids are gonna be if they're not doing school.
Let me put you.
And
on.
what about the seniors?
We can drop a name like Dante, right?
Yeah, Dante.
What did he say about online school, bro?
It's hard as fuck
It's
for him.
so fucking hard because he's got ADHD.
Right.
I got ADD, so I know if I had to do all of my school online, I'd just be like, fuck this.
Right.
I'd be like, I'm gonna go make money.
Exactly.
I'm gonna go do something is not school.
But me and you were on different mind paths. Some kids actually want to get that diploma for sure.
Well, I know, but those kids who want that diploma, they get thrown in online school, and they might just be like, fuck this.
Right.
That might be the kid who loved going to school because he had friends.
Fucking Dante.
Bro, what about...
Dante loved school.
Bro,
he did hella good too. A and B
saying,
student.
Shit, I think it's fucked up that they're just like, hey, you gotta do it on a computer.
Yeah, it's
and there's so many kids, bro, that no offense, that are just so fucking stupid.
Fucking dumb.
You were stupid, but you almost
whoa.
We're not.
I'm fucking smart, dog.
You're smart, but you were fucking stupid in school.
But was I stupid because I didn't know it, or was I stupid because I didn't fucking?
You didn't.
I didn't let the teacher talk.
You didn't know half of it.
No, I knew most of it.
Most of the time, you would
apply.
Bro, you wouldn't listen to what someone was telling you what was the answer, and then you'd be like, huh, how do I do this? And it's hey, we told you 5 minutes ago, that thing you weren't listening to, that.
5 minutes ago, the thing I
you were
you talk about in school.
In school.
But let's talk about that math teacher that hated us, huh?
Dude, drop that name.
Literally,
Christy Hudson. I got beef with you to this day, bro.
Dr. Hudson.
You fucking doctor or what,
bro?
Oh,
we gotta tell that story real quick. Fucking
what story?
The math.
100
when I got
of them.
kicked out, bro.
There's 100 of them,
right? But the
Do
last
you
one.
Want to talk about
bro,
let's talk about the fact that I switched all my classes sophomore year to
yes.
be in your classes,
Bro,
and then you got kicked out of all of them.
I had a motherfucking fan. No. I'm just playing.
What was hold on, no. Before you ain't gonna call me a fan like that. What was the discussion we had when you was like, bro, you should switch in all my classes? Because what class did we have?
We had culinary together. That's where we met.
And that was 2
Shout out
periods a
Sheldon.
day.
He was there too.
Yo,
I was best friends with Sheldon.
Fucking hates me probably to this day, but shout out Sheldon.
No,
don't know
I'm
why
sure
you
he
never
likes
liked me. No.
He didn't want to believe that me and you had the same personality.
Dude.
So everything he disliked about you, I was the same way though.
Well, that's what bugged me. He would tell me
and
he didn't
thought
like the fact.
He thought you capped too much.
I mean, dude, he could think all you want.
Right.
I could say everything he said was cap. That's just life. What was it? I seen the post that was your perception. Sorry about your perception of me. That's not my fault. Yeah. Hey, not my fault that you think something.
Right.
I'm me. I do what I do. If I lie, I lie. If I said something that's true, I said it. I don't necessarily need to prove that all the time. But back on culinary and the people in there, bro, that was a great place.
Was a great
chef,
year, bro.
Chef.
Fucking
different
love
human.
Chef, bro.
Different human. Back to actually, we're going all over the place. I know we were talking about Miss Hudson.
Oh yeah, we were.
We had all the classes together, blah blah. We had culinary. I switched in his math class 5th period, English class 6th period.
Bro.
This math teacher we had.
We could talk about every teacher in that year.
We could, but the math teacher was just so her own person. Like
Hooper too, though.
I've never met a hypocrite as large as this woman who was so skinny. Like it doesn't like she was so large of a hypocrite as such a small person, and it bugged me to my.
Bro, she would do this shit in math class, bro, and she would be like, "Okay, so the angle's at 180 degrees. That means it's a." And then she'd want you to fill in the blank, bro. And for some reason, that shit irked me pretty tough.
Irked you?
Yeah, bro. It irked me pretty tough.
Imagine being the smart kid.
Bro,
imagine being the kid who knew the answer 5 minutes ago because you already did it.
Fucking, you remember where she used to put like A's who got on the test? Your name was always on there, bro.
Bro, the lowest I got in her class was like a fucking B+, bro.
Yeah. When I say Gino's smart, I fucking mean it, bro. The
wanna
only thing that would have been cool is if me and you had debate together.
Y'all want to know something crazy? I studied for my written driving test for about an hour on an app on my phone. Studied for about an hour total before the test that day. Mm-hmm. I took
passed, right?
60-question test on my phone. Wasn't allowed to miss 2 questions. I just kept doing it until I didn't miss 2 questions. Took like an hour, and then I did it. Went and took the test, and then I just didn't miss a question. Lady literally like she was like, "Hey," she's like, you didn't miss. I got 8 through. She's like, I'm not gonna do the last few just because like there's no point. She's like, I know you did it. She's like, good job. Hey, let me tell you this right now. The amount of times a teacher has said good job to me, and it meant absolutely fucking nothing, too many times. That's one thing some of these teachers need to learn, bro. Teachers gotta learn how to connect with their students. Because for as smart as I was, bro, I hated school because of my teachers. They fucking sucked. Except for like, I got like a handful of teachers I could throw out.
I liked school. I didn't like school because of the friends or nothing. I liked school because I was able to make good friends with the teachers, and that was able to help me in class. Yeah, that fucking...
You did something wrong to this.
It's okay. But back to the Hudson story.
Yeah, go for it.
So, she did that fill-in-the-blank shit where it was like 180, you know what I mean? And one day, bro, I had the headphones in. This is when I thought smoking weed made me smarter.
Yo, I remember that version of you, bro. I fucking hated you.
Bro, this is when I was like, bro, I got a math test.
This is when I would tell you, shut the fuck up. And you'd be like, You would keep going. I'm like, bro, shut up. And you'd be like,
No. But anyway, so I had come into class right because Hudson was right after lunch. Yep. So I was stoned like a fucking sailor, bro. Every time. And that was when I was first getting into it. So I'm surprised she never like noticed, you know? But
sure she did.
Probably. But I was sitting, she had moved me up to the front because me and Gino had gotten in trouble in the back talking, I guess, or some shit like that.
First day.
Yeah, first day.
I came into the class first day, and Chicken Wing want to tell me some shit about how I'm annoying, bro. Like, motherfucker, I'm talking to my best friend, bitch. You over there chatting with yours, bro.
Okay, Chicken Wing.
Let me tell you know what? Another thing about Miss Hudson.
Hold up.
She hated men.
Oh, yeah. She didn't
like men.
No, I agree because all of her fucking favorites were chicks.
It was all the girls in the class just didn't get in trouble.
Right?
Bro, bro, I'm telling you, a girl could have shot someone in that class and she'd be like, it was Ethan.
She would have believed it, dog. No, because she would. Okay, so I came into class high. We were about to do the test, bro. She was going through review and she did that 100 and I literally, in my head, I thought I said it out loud and I thought I said it in my head.
We weren't about to do a test that day.
What were we doing? Journal reviews or something?
Exactly. We were doing notes in the journal, and when we would do notes, she would expect us to finish them for her. She'd like write part of it. Yeah. She'd like start writing it down, and she had the document camera. She'd like write it down, see like a sentence.
Yeah.
And then she'd leave like the last few words and do what he's saying, the whole 100 and.
Yeah. Okay. So she did that, and then I said out loud, but I thought it was in my head. I said, "We're not in kindergarten, bitch."
You got to mention how you're like a foot, like.
Oh yeah, I'm literally like 2 feet from her.
You're like 3 feet from her. Like you can hear her whispering, and she can hear your whispers.
Right, and I didn't realize that I had said it out loud. I was like, "We're not in fucking kindergarten, bitch." And she looked at me, and then in my head, I'm high,
bitch, bro.
I swear to God, I said, "Bitch."
All you said was you was like, he's like, "What are we in fucking kindergarten?"
Oh yeah, I was like, "Are we in fucking kindergarten?"
You just kind of you like. Bro, it was weird because I heard it and I was like, did he mean to say? Like, I couldn't tell if you meant to say it, bro. Like, if you like wanted to slip it out.
Words jump
I was
out
saying,
of my
like,
face.
I couldn't tell if you just wanted to accidentally get that one out there. Like, you was going to, like,
I was thinking it, bro. I was thinking it.
He was like,
and then it jumped out.
And just,
Yeah, and then she got hella mad. And then in my brain, I said, "Fuck it, I'm here. I'm already past the zone." And then she was like, "What did you say?" I said, "Why do you keep doing that? We're not in kindergarten. We get it. 180. Why don't you finish the sentence?" And she was like, fucking dumbfounded. She was like flabbergasted. That was her face. And she was like, "You can get out, go to the principal's office." And that was
there
she
was
said.
more to that, bro.
And no, but then when
you
I was
had so much in between.
I was walking out and I said, "Suck my dick, bitch."
You're missing like a good 3 minutes of you two yelling at each other,
Yeah,
bro.
but I don't remember those.
That's when she called herself a doctor.
Oh yeah.
When she told you, when you were like, why do you do this? Like, why do we have to finish the sentence? Like, what, like, what
Aren't
is
you
this?
the teacher?
And she's like, I have the PhD. She's like, I come to here every day to teach you. She's like, you need to show me respect and listen to what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
She's like, and you're like, you need to show me respect too. And she's like, I have the PhD. I know what to do. She's like,
I remember.
And she was like trying to just convince us that like what she was saying was right. And it's almost like,
okay, she cool. I was an asshole. I shouldn't have said that.
Okay,
for sure,
you're a teacher, cool. But the point was like she was like enforcing the fact she had a PhD. She was like superior to the children in the class.
But you know what's cool about that situation? I got kicked out of that class, right? Got moved to Mr. Souris. That's where I met Mitch.
Yeah, you should. Although we should finish this little story about how you got kicked out, because when she goes on about the whole PhD thing, you were like, for a PhD, she's like, you got Alzheimer's or something? Because you remember, you were like, is it because you stopped after she said the PhD? You guys got quiet for a second. It was okay. There was no problem. There was just a little bit of tension, bro. And she did it again. And you were like, oh, must be the Alzheimer's. And you whispered that shit, bro. And she was like, what? And you're like, oh, I didn't think I said that out loud. She's like, what did you, he was like, you were like, do you have, I think it was the Alzheimer's. Is that why you pause? Is that why the stutter's coming? She's like, you can leave. And that's when you got up and hit her with the suck a fucking dick. And bro, this is where this comes in again, bro. They could have shot someone and said it was Ethan. Fucking starts going off, calls security saying blah blah blah. And one of the girls in the class, I can't remember who it was, probably like 5 of them at the same time, tell Miss Hudson, Ethan was saying on his way out, you're a fucking bitch. Mind you, like, I'm Ethan's best friend, and I know how Ethan sounds, so I'm, like, listening to the whole thing, and I hear him on the way out. His words were, suck a fucking dick. It was a great song. Like, bro, one of the best notes I've ever heard my brother hit, bro. He was, suck a fucking dick. That shit was beautiful. And he hit her with it tough.
Suck a fucking dick.
And mind you, she's writing on a piece of paper what you said to, like, tell security. And then I'm like, no. He said, suck a fucking dick, not you're a fucking bitch. And she's like, what? She's like, you're not a part of this. And I was like, yeah, I am. I'm his best friend. Right. I know what happened. I'm not going to let him get in more trouble. Like, you're not going to miss questions. She's like, do you want to leave? She's like, you're not a part of this. This isn't your business. Stay out of it. And I was like, it's my business. She's like, do you want to leave too? And I was like, sure.
Can I leave?
I was like, where can I go?
You texted me, right?
Well, I was like, where can I go? And she's like, I don't care.
Yeah.
And so I was like, "Bet I'm gonna go find Ethan." And like I texted you and you didn't reply, bro. And then I just came around the corner and you were there.
There it is, fucking magic, bro.
Torch that bitch. No, you see, you got to do the surgery because that mouth hole is different.
That mouth hole is
we can get to that after like a cut or something.
Yeah,
we need Aaron surgery on that.
Nah,
something.
We're high.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But fucking
I'm feeling it.
Fuck
Miss Hudson.
Fuck Miss Hudson,
She was a piece of shit teacher who didn't
Bro, you know what I was
doing.
talking to? I was talking to somebody the other day about how me and you are really good out loud readers because of senior year Miss Hooper's fucking class.
Hey, my favorite BBW model.
You gotta get closer.
My favorite BBW model. Let me say that to the camera in case she's ever watching this shit.
She looked like my mom, bro.
I was gonna say, she started your mom fetish.
I have a mom
weird,
fetish,
bro, because she looked like your mom.
Bro, I told her that.
I don't know how, but bro, the fucking thing is that you told me you thought she was hot, and then like you know, blah blah blah. You were like she was hot, and then you were like, yeah, she looks like my mom. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? In my head,
I
I'm
never
like,
said she was hot,
bro. You
never once. That might have been your own thing.
You 100% told me you wanted to fuck Ms. Hooper.
Because I could, not because I wanted to.
But then you were like, she looks like my mom. And I was like, bro, why you want to fuck her if she looks like your mom?
It took a long time, but then the attitude came out, and I was like, yep, that's my mom. I was like, that's my mom.
Bro, that teacher right there, because I had her.
She was a goat, though.
I had her before I met you. Mm-hmm. That was when I was friends with all the fucking Mexicans, bro. And like, we sat in the back of Hooper's class on our phones. I didn't turn in a fucking assignment first semester in that bitch, bro. And when I signed up for 6th period, she was actually like I don't really want to let you like in the class with your friend. Like what?
She said that to you?
Well, she told. Well, that's what the counselor said.
Senior year?
No, the second half of sophomore year. Remember when I switched into Hoopers, sixth period? And she told my counselor, like, I don't know if I want to have him in here if he's going to come in here with his friend because he already didn't do anything for a semester. So I had to convince her. I was like, yeah, I'll do work, blah, 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 blah.
Right. Who was your friend?
Remember Jose and them?
Were they in that class?
No, the first semester I was with them didn't do anything. She knew, like, I told, what's his name? The counselor that I wanted to switch into all three of those classes so I could be in your classes. And so to him, it was like we were friends and he told her whatever it was.
Whoa.
Like,
I didn't know you told him it was because we were friends.
I just told him I wanted to be, like, I was trying to switch into your classes. I was like, me and Ethan have culinary. I was like, I don't really want my shit in the beginning of the day. And I was like, I'm trying to be in his math and English class and, like, it works. And I was like, can we do that? Because I had Syrie first semester and I didn't want Syrie anymore because to me he was too quick. Like, it was weird, bro. He did geometry, like, fine. Like, he was a good math teacher, but he almost was, like, too annoying about it. Like, he'd go so fast that I was like, dude, kids are getting left behind. Like,
Syrie was a cool dude, though.
Oh, yeah, half a leg, cool guy.
Yeah, bro, half a leg.
Do you know how he lost that shit?
No.
Lawnmower. He told me, he told the class,
No.
when I was in the class, he told us that when he was, like, 7, I think it was, his father was mowing the lawn or something, and it, like,
Didn't see him?
it came up. He like, the thing came up, and he had, like, bro, I can't remember exactly what the story was.
Bro, that is fucking
He somehow
horrible.
ended up with, like, his leg under the fucking thing because it tilted up. Crazy shit. Cool guy. Weird math teacher to me. Switched into Hudson's Hoopers because I asked my counselor. He liked me because I was a smart kid.
That was Stokes, right?
You know, no, that was
That was Stokes. He was our sophomore counselor.
Other one.
Oh, yeah.
Thompson?
He retired.
Thomas, whatever. Cool guy. He was
Cool
nice.
dude.
He
Mr.
literally,
V was cool,
bro,
too.
No cap. He literally shouldn't have switched me into those classes, but he just
I love
did.
V. I love him, bro. If he watches this, bro, stay eager.
Yo,
but he was a
I know
shitty counselor.
Bro, I know V from... See,
but a good dude.
V was a shit high school counselor. V was the best elementary school counselor you could ever met.
Because you're not really having to deal with all the credits and bullshit like that.
He was like literally a emotional counselor.
Oh, yeah. I had to talk to one of those all my life.
Like I was
shout out Miss Bright.
I got bullied in elementary school, but then I was also like, they said it was anger issues. Motherfucker, it was because I had a shitty home life and I was getting bullied. It wasn't anger issues. It was like I used to just make fun of kids because I could. Like, you said something dumb to me, I'm going to make fun of you way worse. Or like I threatened to hurt kids. Whatever it was.
What? You threatened her kids?
No, threatened to hurt kids. Like, if they'd say something stupid to me, I'd be like, bro, I'm going to fucking hurt you.
I thought you said you threatened her kids.
Never.
I was like, whose kids?
But no, then I got put in like some anger management shit with V, and like it was like once a week we had to go meet him, and then he was cool to me, and then he met my dad once, and that was when my dad started this whole like I'm gonna attack the fucking principals thing. I don't know why.
I remember
I
that
get in
story,
trouble.
bro.
Like I think there was. That's what it was. I got like jumped one time in like fourth. Bro, I don't know why. Fucking 3 kids who did it to this day. Fuck all 3 of you. I don't even know what your problem with me was. Like y'all, all 3 can suck my dick. Like to this day, I know. I know all 3 of you. Still, 2 of you I'll never meet. The other one I know to this day. Suck my penis. One of them like pushed me on the concrete, and then I got up, turned, and was like, "What the fuck?" And then another one like pushed me into another kid, and then that kid hit me like 3 times, and I was like. Mind you, I'm like a little 4th grader. I'm like never been in a fight.
So you're crying?
Except with my brother.
Profusely.
No, bro, I'm flabbergasted. I'm like shocked that this kid had like 3
like
kids.
Mouth dropped? Like,
bro, well, I was just going back to class from lunch and I got pushed on the ground by one kid I didn't know I had problems with. Get up, get pushed by someone I don't even know who's a 5th grader. And then another 5th grader just punches me in the mouth 3 times. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't even know 2 of these people and they're 5th graders. So like to me, I was like, I thought I was about to die, bro. And then he looked at me, he was like, fight me. I was like, fuck you. And then he like got in my face and I was like, fuck you. And I had like a bloody lip and my eye was swollen already.
Right.
And like my hand was bloody. And like security was like, meh, 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 came over and like my face was all red. And it was.
Bro, my first fight was elementary school as well.
Bro, I got home. My dad freaked out. He was like, what the fuck? Like flipped this shit, took pictures, called the school. Was like, I'm on my way right now. Like, you guys are going to fucking suspend this kid. Like, and like, I guess I got suspended that day. And like, my dad was just gone, bro. Like, he must have been in some perk rage too. Cause like,
he fucking went
pulls
to
up
the
to the school. V tells me to this day the story was that my dad called the school, said he was coming, so they told V to go outside, and V was like, what the fuck you guys want me to do? And so V's standing outside school waiting for my dad. My dad gets there, mind you, my dad's like 6 foot, fucking 350 pounds, just giant human. Not really like, okay, he was strong, but he didn't have like muscle definition. He just looked like
big.
Yeah, human. And like V told me he just like tried to calm my dad down. My dad was like, "Get the fuck out of my way," and like walked past him, goes in the office and starts yelling at our principal. His name was Mr. Irwin. Everyone thought he was gay because he probably was. He talked with him. One of those voices like this, and he wore a tucked in button shirt. You know,
Bro, that sounds like a fucking Muppet
Kermit the Frog. You know, I can do a really good Kermit the Frog voice if you liked it.
I'm trying to think of Miss Piggy right now.
I don't even know. Bro, freaks out on principal. Crazy shit, bro. And then, like, the principal hated me after that. Bro. And then, like, but V liked me after that. V was super cool. I think he understood my dad was weird after that.
He was
in
like,
high school, bro,
every
every time I go into V's office,
bro,
he'd tell me about
anything in V's office.
Anything. I'd take naps. I'd go in there when I didn't want to go to class.
He'd write us a pass so we weren't
Bro,
tardy.
I would pull up 1 minute left of class.
Teachers hated getting those passes. I 100% believe teachers hated getting those passes.
Who was it that had... Bro, V had a signature and someone was like, "Whose fucking writing is this?" Like a teacher, bro.
Bro, V's signature was horrible.
So bad. And some teacher got so mad.
He was like, pressed.
Who was it, bro?
No, fucking, you know
Hodgins.
What?
Do you remember Hodge?
I used to forge Mr. Thompson's signature.
Do you remember Miss Wendy from culinary?
Yes.
So her husband was a math teacher at our school.
I remember.
And I had him. And I think V wrote me a pass one day and there was like 10 minutes left of class. And I came in, bro. And he was like, whose is this? And I was like, Mr. Vignola. It's like, next time you want to tell him to write it a little more clear so I could see it. I was like, not my job.
Yep, not my
not my job.
Bro, you want to talk about fights? What about your fight with
Austin?
Yeah. We weren't gonna name drop, but fuck
Dude,
it.
that kid can get name dropped. Yeah. Who's not gonna name drop that kid?
Bro, we were so ready to fight him. Give him the walk up. Give him the scenario.
You wanted it, but it was all me, bro.
No, we made a pact on the bus on our way back.
Do you remember the day before?
No.
So, like, the whole week before, actually, it was the whole MWS thing. He was like, he added me to a group chat with all his little weird friends that was, like, in Marysville East Side. And he was, like, talking about how he's about to fight these kids in MWS. And, like, he needs help. And, like, if he gets in the fight, if we would help him. And I'm like, I'm just sitting here lurking in the chat. And I never answered shit. I already got these kids. Like, those were the kids who tried to bully me in high school. And, like, I'm not really stressed about it. I'm not going to have more. Like, I just got these kids to shut the fuck up. Mind you, I didn't know my older brother just, like, you know, threatened to kill their brothers. Whoops. I didn't know that was a thing. Like, my older brother didn't tell me that till later down the line.
He's like, yeah, them kids I found.
Well, I told my brother I was getting fucked with, and then he was like, what's one of their names? And then I said one name, and he apparently talked to that kid's older brother, and then magically I didn't really get fucked with as much anymore. I didn't really realize that, but hey, it is what it is. Long story short, dude, it was funny as fuck because he adds me to this group chat. He's trying to, like, recruit fucking gang members, pretty much. And I'm just, like, having fun. And then, like, I guess all this shit got put out beef-wise. And, like, kids, one of the, like, Marysville West Side kid comes up to me and he's like, well, I heard you in this group chat, blah, blah, blah. You, like, blah, blah, blah. And, like, he's, you know, trying to come up to me intimidating. And I was like, bro, I don't know shit. Like, you want to read this shit? Like, this is clowning to me. Like, this motherfucker is funny. And so I showed him the chat and he's laughing, bro. And, like, so then I'm good. Like, and this whole beef, I'm straight. And then Austin's, like, beefing with me now because he's like, you fucking snitching on me and shit. And I'm like, bro, I didn't have problems with him. You added me to a group chat.
He's like, I'm not trying to have problems.
I was like, I'm not gonna have problems with anybody. I was like, this shit was funny to me, bro.
Right.
Like, you were this shit's clowning. And then it started a whole beef with, like, him every day.
You remember our homie?
Deontay. Every day he kept fucking bugging us at lunch, bro. Like, not like trying to fight me. It was like, this is the kid who
like a week buildup.
This is the kid who didn't fight me. He'd be like, hey, bro, fight me. You're a bitch. But
literally, this kid got beat up like 13 times that year.
Bro, I'm telling you,
literally,
this was a 3-day in a row span. 3 days in a row.
The last 3 months of that year, bro, he was getting beat up. He got beat up by Scooter. He got beat up by, who was that big guy that beat him up? Eddie, yup. He got beat up by you. He got beat up by who else? Deontay.
Well, look, bro, the whole thing was like he was beefing that whole week, right?
Yeah.
Like just bugging us for no reason, like just being annoying about it.
At school,
he was never going to do it. And then Deontay was like, we was just fucking around with Deontay. He was like, bro, he ain't never gonna fight you. And Deontay's like, bet. He's like, bet, I'll fight him. He's like, I'll get his ass to fight
I'll get him to fight.
And then I think he called. Deontay was like, he's like, bro, keep following me. He's like, keep fucking following me. I'm gonna hit you, bro. Like, we gonna fight. And then I think Austin called him like a bitch ass. And Deontay, who's like straight out the cut was like, what?
And he's like, what'd you say?
He's like,
Hold
say
on,
that
run
again. He's like, call me that shit again. Call me that shit again. And it was like stepping him down, bro. Mind you, walks him like 30 feet into the counselor's office because we had an outdoor campus. Walks him indoors.
Yeah, I don't
then
know
walked
why
down
that
the
was.
hall, bro.
Austin was scared.
They walked him down the hall, bro. And then he gets in the hall, and Austin like, blah, blah, blah. And I think Austin like pushed him or something. And, bro, Deontay straight just hit him with like a 1-2. And like, it's a counselor or something broke it up. Deontay gets expelled because they had been fucking with him all before that for a bunch of other shit. And when he got expelled, bro, like me and Ethan made a pact.
He got sent back to
Colorado, bro. And me and Ethan made a pact. He was like, bro, Austin got our homie expelled. Like, I'm gonna fuck this kid up when I see
That's
him, bro.
why I couldn't remember why we were so ready to fight. That's why.
The next day,
the very next day we made a pact.
Let me see this kid.
It was literally me and Gino made the pact. It was whoever sees him first, it's on site.
We got off the culinary buzz, bro. Came around the corner. And
Gino
it was
saw
second lunch.
right
I already
before.
knew what lunch this kid had, bro. I'd been plotting it all day, talking to his female, like not his female, well, one of his female side for whatever that thing was, bro. Yeah.
I don't remember who it was. Yeah, that's fine.
You don't.
What do you say it? You want a name drop?
No, bro. That's the fucking name drop, son. That was his side piece
Talk
at the
about
time.
horse face?
Maybe side piece at the time, son. But
This bitch had gums for miles. You talked to her and the gumption was on.
Yo, clowning part was fucking. That's the
She
side
had
piece
them
of the time.
fucking
She told me
little
he had
thumbs.
second lunch. I'm dying. I was like, "Bah, I'm gonna see this kid." I get there, come around the corner. I see him with her and his girlfriend, and like, hey, first reaction was Ethan, take headphones, take this, take that. I'm on this kid, bro, on
Bro,
his head.
Do you have the video still?
It's somewhere up there.
Can you send it to me?
I was gonna say, do you want to put it in
Yes.
the fucking video?
Titan will put it right
I was
here.
gonna say, y'all gonna see it.
It's
see the
quick.
shirt come up, son.
Bro.
But this is one of the
Fucking
fucking greatest moments of my life because I seen him and instantly said, it's hot. And like, mind you, the only fights I'd ever been in is like with my brother who's 4 years older than me and would just grab me and throw me to the ground.
That's
and it
what
was,
this kid tried
bro,
to do.
This is me just trying to like.
They literally heard.
In actual fights, bro. Like my brother was, I would always just try and catch like one.
You didn't
nice
really
ass
throw
shot,
good
bro.
punches in this.
Well,
one.
I was trying to catch one nice ass shot to my brother my whole life, and I didn't really know how to throw a punch. Didn't really know how to square up. Mind you, we hop in this bitch, bro. I'm like, bro, come on. I'm pulling my pants up. I'm ready. Like he knows what's about to happen. I told him the whole day of like I texted him on Messenger. He knew like if I see you, you're getting duffed. His girlfriend's like, stop, don't fucking fight, man. Like I turned out, I was like, bitch, don't tell me what to do.
Right.
When I said that, bro, I guess his like, you know, his white knight, you know, his courage had to come out. And when I,
That
bro,
liquid
mind
luck.
you, he had the whole chance to sleep my ass when I turned around and told his ugly ass girlfriend, bro, fucking, you,
Thumbs.
I ain't gonna do shit. Like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Turn around. He waited for me to turn around nicely.
And then
he
pushed you.
Firmly put his two palms on my chest and pushed me. And I took that as my warning signal that, you know, hey, this is a fight now. I kind of like, I was taking some steps towards him, realized my headphones was on, was like, I gotta drop these bitches. And then started taking some more steps. Motherfucker didn't put his hands up. So I was like, how am I gonna fight him? I was like, I thought this was supposed to be a fight. His hands ain't up. Like,
That's when you just start sleeping.
and okay, now mind you, bro, me
didn't know that
me
yet,
being
though.
me now, oh, he'd be dead, bro. But
Yeah.
like me being me then, I was like, I'm gonna break this kid neck. So I fucking
I said sumo.
Exactly. I just grab his ass, bro, and he had a fucking backpack on, and it made it so much harder. But I was like, fuck this kid, bro, and
Do you know how they heard?
yeah,
How they knew you were
well,
fighting?
That's what I was gonna say. I remember because I had to like squirm around his backpack to actually grip him because he was like running away from me pretty much. And then I just remember like yanking him at like over my shoulder because I was thinking of a judo throw, bro. That's the only way I was thinking of getting
said,
this
"We're
dude
about
up
to
because I was
tumble."
like, I'm not gonna get him up on my shoulder or nothing. I'm not gonna flip him on his head because I don't want to kill somebody. My dad always told me like if I get in a fight, if you kill somebody, you're going to prison. Like don't be a dumbass. So I was like, I'm not gonna kill him. I'll hurt him. But
I heard his story once.
what?
Didn't your dad accidentally? No, your
Almost something like
dad.
that.
He knocked him on the ground and dude's head split open. Wasn't that in a parking lot? Might not be you. Might be a different ass
It might
person.
be a whole different human.
Yeah.
No, long story short, bro, grab a kid, yanked him around a little
Well, you
bit.
guys will see it right
I go
here.
to slam him, and fucking, when I slammed him, he was squirming the whole time, trying to put his, like, hand up or something, and I, like, threw him into the cement. Mind you, our school's, like, 1,000,000 years old, bro. This is, like, the cement of cement, bro. Like, this shit will fucking, like...
It was
punch this
earthquake
shit and you
dog.
breaking knuckles. And Exactly. Like, bro, there's multiple earthquakes and it ain't breaking.
Yeah.
And I slammed his fucking head into that wall, bro.
They said they heard it
mind
on the
you,
other
bro,
side.
shout out fucking Scooter Bands, bro. The whole fight, I see, bro, Scooter in this big ass human sized window, fucking hands on the window, fucking fucking screaming because he had lunch detention and couldn't come outside, bro. And he's just
So
geeking
funny.
in there. And mind you, can't hear a word, bro, saying, but he's geeking and I can see it all through the fucking window. And then
getting so
slam
excited.
bro's head in the wall and I'm just on top hitting his ass, bro. And I remember fucking, mind you,
Who was that teacher that
Miss
came
Lisa.
out?
Only reason I got
could
up
never
too.
remember her
Only
name.
reason I got up is because it was Miss Lisa.
Yeah,
I don't.
she's the
At
coolest.
that point,
It would be her or Wag.
at that point at MP, WAG wasn't a thing to me yet. So at that point
Well,
at
no,
MP,
but once she
there
was,
really wasn't any
was
teachers that I was like, they my friends, bro. Like I give a fuck about them, except Lisa. So then like when Lisa was like, get off, I heard her, bro, and I knew it was right next to her class. So I was like, fuck. So I just got up, didn't want to ruin her day type shit. I wasn't gonna make her yank me off of him, bro. I'm
Yeah, it wasn't
300
a word.
pounds,
Yeah,
bro.
you were
300 pounds. She a little lady, and then fucking.
Yeah, but you've lost a lot of weight since then.
Getting some back, we vibing, doing a thing, but fucking
No work does
you know,
something to a man.
Exactly. Got up, you know. He was still. I don't know why he was still.
Just fucking barbecued my fucking finger. dog.
Pod. But nah, bro. Got up. He was still
Don't
talking
use the
shit
torch.
for no
Fuck.
reason.
I'm gonna hold it back here.
yeah. For no reason, still talking shit. And then Scooter was just clowning. And I guess Lisa in the future told me the only reason she knew that fight was happening wasn't even because Scooter was geeking in the window. It was strictly because she heard a thud hit the wall and was like, what the fuck was that? And Scooter was geeking in the window. So she got up and realized that I was on top of a kid. And hey, you know, shit happens. Fights happen. That kid got his the next day. Big kid got on top of him, fought him. I don't even know why, to be honest with you. I think he just wanted to be a part of the cool kids
he
club.
just wanted
I
to
think,
do it.
To be honest, that kid's copied me in pretty much everything I've done in my life. So, I mean, hey. Well, not in my life. From that point forward. So, like, you know, good for him. But, you know, hey, he had to do his thing.
Yeah, he did copy you. You guys went after the same chick for a
Well,
minute.
actually, he tried to go after her, and then I was like, oh, you want her? Deuces. I was like, she want you? I was like, that's the standard? I was like, I'm not a part of that. And then, like, later in the future, bro, I did it to him because she wanted me, and they were talking tough, and then he was like, bro, and I was like, no, not working
That's
like
for
that.
you.
Beautiful. And I think bro, oh yeah, that's what, bro, he said that I fucking raped someone.
What?
Yeah,
Clear
you
the
know
air.
what? Actually, bro, shout the fuck out to Mr. Eddie, bro, because I'm sure it was you. Because I was talking to Shorty, and she said her best friend told her it was like what happened, and I know her only best friend is you because you've been trying to be her boyfriend for like 6 years.
Gino didn't rape anybody though.
Apparently,
Never.
he saw me with my hands down a girl's pants while she was apparently fighting it.
Allegations.
At school, bro, where we had an open fucking campus surrounded by houses.
My house was on
Thousands
that.
of kids at this school, bro. Hey, I'll clear some air right now. I did finger my girlfriend at that school, but that was when we were together. That's when she asked me to, and that was at school before school when no one saw that shit. 1,000,000%, I'm certified
Bro,
good.
I've had sex at
the
that
fact
school.
that some kid just like created that rumor that I raped the bitch, bro, I was like, you're hurt.
Yeah, but it didn't get legs.
No, because I got told it in my DMs when I was talking to that
Yeah,
girl.
but bro, I got accused of being a woman beater
Bro,
because you remember. Let's
mind
talk
you-
about fucking McDonald's face, huh? Let's talk about eyebrows.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hold on, you gotta help
Spartan kick, dog.
me. Hey, you talking about fucking linebackers? Boy,
No.
boy.
Yeah. Okay,
Damn,
so
son.
let me give you this rundown, right? So I had a friend. She was a cool chick, right? She was just a
More
strict
than a
friend.
friend.
I'm not talking about that.
What? Oh,
We're talking about at school.
I remember that one.
Yes,
I remember
okay.
that one.
Man's gonna get me in trouble here. No, I'm talking about the one at school, bro.
No.
No.
It said don't drop names. It ain't in black and white, is it?
Fucking no. It is,
Fucking
but anyway.
Oh no,
Um,
we dropping
This
everything.
is McDonald's eyebrows chick, okay? That's what we're gonna call her.
You took a
It was
hat.
Aaron's friends. Yeah, it was more Aaron's friend than mine, but she was cool with us. She walked
Well, that
up.
was your best friend's friends, remember?
Yeah. Shut the fuck up. My best friend? We ain't talking about that.
Oh my god,
Bro, that
no.
thing as a kid almost. What? With a pedo. Anyway. Oh, fuck.
It's legal. Leave it alone.
I know. But, shit, what am I talking about? Fuck, what was I
Kick it
talking
up.
about? Huh? Oh, yeah, Spartan kick. Okay, so we were right outside of my English class, right? And this teacher was the coolest shit. Miss Jenks. That's a key point into it, okay? She's cool as fuck. Okay. So, anyway. All
Only
right, so
teacher that
classes.
gave a fuck when my dad died. Shout out.
Yep. She was cool. Bro, our school was so fucked up, they thought I was him. I went into the principal's office, and they were talking, bro. And they were describing me to somebody. Like, they were like, this is Ethan. His dad passed away recently. And I looked at him and I go, oh, that's not me, dog. I think you got me confused with Gino. My dad's not passed away yet.
Like, my dad died?
Literally. I was like, what? That's not me, dog. Wrong person.
Months, son.
Pretty much. Fucking, but anyway, so McDonald's Eyes, right? She came up. She was in a group. We said hi. And I know, bro. And we said hi. And I lifted the hat on her head. She had like a baseball cap. I just lifted it and put it back on her head. And I was like, what's up? I don't know why I did it. I just did it, right?
You did like a little kid that you was like, ooh. Just
no, I just did that. Just put it back on. Yeah. And then she got mad and smacked me. Like, just straight up smacked me. Bro, my glasses fell off my face.
4'2", bro.
Yeah,
like,
she's teeny.
She had to give him some vert to hit that
right,
smack.
she like Superman jump, or like Mario jump. Fucking woo. Right? But fucking she smacked my glasses. And like, this is at the point where me and Aaron, we would always body box. We were always fucking fighting all the time. Too. Did I? Yeah. Okay.
She came up, knocked your hat off
glasses,
as she was smacking you. So your glasses came off, and then the hat fell off.
Okay. So, and then this is at the point where me and Aaron were boxing, right? So, fucking my instincts kicked in. She smacked me. I literally took a step back and fucking cocked her.
Son,
I fucking knocked it. I literally could have. I accidentally almost took her head off her shoulders. With this
that's
slap.
The problem is that's the part I think you missing, bro. And like that's the part everybody around it kind of took too far. Was like you did barely touched her. Your like fingertips grazed her face.
Yeah, I kind of like okay.
Bro,
I turned
you like
her head.
fake hit her. You like was like acting like you was gonna slap her, and she stepped into your hand.
Well, no,
and
it was instinct
shocked,
after she
bro.
smacked me. Yeah, because I didn't expect to cock one back like that.
Mind you, bro.
That's where it was at.
It was
I didn't
instinct
even mean
that you swung on her, but I'm telling you, I watched you do it. You didn't swing on her trying to hit her, bro. No. Just like how you and Aaron boxed, you never swung at Aaron's face trying to actually connect.
Right.
It was like you was trying to swing right in front of it, be like, oh, I almost got you.
Right.
Same idea.
But
bro.
anyway,
like
I did connect to her. She got fucking mad, right? Then I jumped back. So I jumped back, and she's like Gino's distance away from me, and she runs at me.
Head
so
down.
I put my fucking foot up like fucking this.
He ain't even put his.
I didn't even
forward.
like kick. I just put
lifted
it up to keep her away, bro. And she like launched back like this shit, like foot to her chest.
Imagine running into a wall,
bro.
But that wall had like a big piece of wood.
Bro.
Imagine that wall had a big piece of wood sticking on the end of it with like a pillow, and like you just ran, or like exercise ball, right? And you just run into that exercise ball and you bounce backwards. That's what it looked like, bro.
And she landed on the floor. Her backpack fell off. Her purse fell off. Her fucking ear pods fell out. Bro, and she fucking. Then I knew because my face was like, oh my god.
Aaron looked. You just hit a girl, bro.
Right, and then Aaron looked at me. He was like, bro, and I was like, bro, I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. I just started apologizing like straight off the rip. And then she gets up and charges me again.
You missing the step where fucking her other friend that's just as tall as her tried to come up on you. As she fell to the ground, bro, her other friend runs up onto you.
Yeah, and then Aaron grabbed her, though.
Yeah, Aaron grabbed her up from behind and was like, chill the fuck out.
Right, and then so I back up. She's on the ground. The
whole time you saying sorry.
Yeah, she gets up and charges me, right? So I grab her hands. Because she's running at me, I grab her hands kind of like by her forearms and shit. And I'm like, hey, I'm sorry. This has gone farther than it needs to. Like, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to do all this. Let's just stop right now. And she looked at me with the craziest eyes. She said, Ethan, I'm so fucking mad right now. And I said, bro, I got you. I know this. And she like slipped my grip, bro, went to hit me. I like Matrix dodged it. And she grabbed my hoodie string, pulled that bitch straight out. And I was so upset after that. I hopped back. She tries to run at me again. She like tried to claw, like broke her nail right on my chin. It gave me a little nick, right? And then I grab her by the back of the head and I push her towards the principal who's been watching the whole time. And I said, grab this bitch.
Pause the story. Shout out to the principals that we had at Marysville Pilchuck after I had my freshman year. Because freshman year, bro, let me tell you, great. Sophomore year got a little worse, but it was still good because we had Mrs. A. Shout out to our favorite principal.
She was dope.
Junior and senior year, what the fuck were you guys doing?
They literally gave up.
Like, bro, they didn't give up. They fucking, like, they almost wanted it to happen.
They were putting money bets on it. They were like, all right, bet on 15.
These are the principals that thought his dad died.
Yeah, like what?
Like, just...
They just
Bro,
so kid.
I get you got 1,000-something kids in the school, but when you seeing us every fucking day, like, you don't learn that his dad's not the dead one.
Right.
Like,
but anyway, so after that
mid-fight.
whole mix-up happens, and I push her towards the principal, Aaron grabs me, and he pushes me into Miss Jenks's room, and then Miss Jenks is there going, Ethan, calm down, you're okay. It's okay. And I'm just like, I'm sorry. And then
bro's about to cry, like, scared.
Yeah, I was like just upset because of the whole situation.
You fucking hit a girl, and then you feel like shit.
Yeah, and then her friend like came up to me and like was like about to do something. I was like, hey, I'm really sorry. Like, I didn't mean to do all this, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, okay, I understand, blah, blah, blah. It's still not cool. And I was like, I totally understand. I understand it's not cool. And then, anyway, long story short, the consequences for that, I didn't get in any trouble except her mom thought it'd be nice if I wrote an apology note. So I was like, fuck yeah, I'll write that apology note. And so I wrote that note, and I fucking apologized. Ever since then, you know, I would always try to say hi, and fucking, it was kind of standoffish for a while.
Sure, I keep it a break. I'm sure it'd just have to be weird, bro.
Yeah, it was a lot after that.
If I was her, like, brother, if she had an older brother.
I mean, I was never really friends with her, though.
Well, I mean, but if I'm like her older brother, I'm going to hate you for the rest of your life. I'm going to feel the need that hopefully someday you said the wrong thing at a party.
There was one kid, though, who had a problem.
Bro, even if it's so much of an accident, bro, like hitting females when you're a dude, bro, crazy.
Yeah,
you're
don't
crazy.
do that.
Bro, unless pause. Unless she really
there's only two reasons.
Unless you got Sharkeisha really trying to fucking square up and give you some Mike Tyson. Like, if you putting hands by, like, running away and she's still coming at you with some heat.
Yeah.
Like, maybe just give her, just one good one and she'll understand that you are a man. But this whole, like, beating on women shit because you mad at them,
Gotta go. Fuck that shit.
Or like just intimidating women.
You know what's the funniest shit? Have you seen the TikTok where the chick busts the window on the car? She's like, I bust the windows out your car.
I don't think so.
And it's like a bitch, and she has a crowbar. She smashes the window, and then this bro is a black guy with dreads, and he's like dancing, and it's like he like goes, oh no, does this shit, spins around and goes. And it pulls up a picture of Chris Brown's face. And he was like, I woke up Chris Breezy.
Yeah. And then, hey, there's certain, like, if a bitch bringing a gun to you, hey, you got to hit her with it. Needed.
No, there's only two reasons to warrant a hit in the face. If you're fucking and she wrap her legs around you when you say you're about to nut, that warrants a good fucking right to the face.
That's like the red eject button.
Right.
You know how, like, when you working in a machine shop, like, even like a big saw, there's always the emergency stop. Yep. So no matter what buttons are pressed and everything's turned on, if you press that one red emergency stop, everything gonna stop. That's that. Just one punch in the forehead. She lock him up. She ain't gonna die. Fuck it, unless she like 13, and if you fucking 13-year-olds, you gotta go to prison.
Wait, why did you get that 13?
My point was they're not gonna die unless they're like 13.
Oh,
you know, like small humans got small heads. You punch them in the fucking head, their brain might shake, and then they're dead.
I think that's only like
I think
until 4 or 5. Dog.
I'm pretty sure there's like 14 and 15-year-olds that die from brain trauma in fights.
Really?
Yeah, like.
I remember who you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the one that happened in our city, was pretty brain trauma.
Yeah,
I'm thinking like worst
that's because he got his head stomped in after
times.
The fact.
I'm just thinking like worst case scenario, you might hit a girl one time in the forehead, hurt. She might dead. Paralyzed.
She shouldn't have wrapped her legs around me. That's all I said.
Hey, but like I said, if you fucking 13-year-olds, bro, you're crazy. Go to prison.
Yeah, go to jail.
That was strictly.
They should give you a permanent star tattooed on your face, and you'd be on the sex creeper app.
Die. You should just die.
Well, I don't believe that we should pass judgment.
I think we should. I strongly believe in not passing judgment in case of certain things, like fucking little kids.
Yeah, that's a
raping
good judgment.
People.
Bro, what about people trying to normalize that shit? Save our children.
You're just insane. I don't care what you think. If you think you should be with a kid or anyone under the age of 18, you're fucking insane. Even if you're like 52 and want to date a 19-year-old, I think you're a little insane because you know that you want to date a 13-year-old. You're just dating a 19-year-old because that's all you can date. Like, I'm just being
You're like, I'm at the legal limit.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I'm going to date this 19-year-old because I can.
It's like going fishing and getting, there's like 4 limit, but you're like, fuck it, I'll get 5.
Nah, it's more like shooting someone in the leg so you don't get a murder charge. It's like getting a fucking assault charge.
Okay, so tell me why there is some states where if you shoot somebody in your house when they break in, you're going to fucking jail.
America.
No, but you're going to jail.
America.
For shooting them.
America.
What happened if a motherfucker steps on me and land?
I can't fucking tell you why the fucking rules are the way they are.
Bro.
Fuck America sucks. In one state we can get abortions. In one state you can't. In one state you can fucking do crack now. In that same state, I'm sure that there's some dumb shit you can't do.
Bro.
Imagine in the state you can do crack, there's some dumb shit you can't do.
Because you got people on crack there.
Well, no, you got fucking people
Bro, you
in
can
power.
shit on the own sidewalk there in Portland. Fucking Portland,
okay,
man.
what can you not do in Portland? Tell me one thing you thought was crazy that you weren't allowed to do. Oh,
there was one thing.
You can't take a right on a red, huh?
No, but you could you could take a left though.
Okay, but let's think about this. You can't take a right on a red, but you can do crack. Think about that.
Right. You also can't buy alcohol past like 7 o'clock there.
And in Canada, 19 years old is a legal limit. In Germany, it's like 16.
Bro, we need to adopt that here.
I don't think we do. I think we need to just hit a Thanos snap.
But what if we get snapped out?
Fucking so be it. The world would be a better place. Did you see what the fuck Thanos was living in, dude? The world would be a better place. Icebergs would be icebergs. The Atlantis, bro. Have you
Thanos
seen?
was onto something.
Okay,
Thanos was onto something.
Have you seen the world before ice ages and shit? How there was there was bridges to Russia from Alaska and here. It's they're everything was connected. So the thought of Christopher Columbus being the first one to come here was obsolete. It's all crazy. I was listening to a podcast one time when I was really tired and under the influence. Blew my mind because it's whoa, that was a thing. Why did we come here? Why are we a thing? Why did we ruin this? I think
greed. Everything revolves around greed.
I imagine would we still be okay, we're doing a podcast right now, crazy. I know no fucking armadillo, little monkey, bug, salamander, whatever we evolved from.
Yeah.
They ain't doing no podcast. But really, bro, think about what if we just didn't evolve that far yet? What if we were in the age of
Bro, did you know children are evolving an extra spine because of how often they're looking down?
And I'm sure, and that's what if
Titan's already got it.
I'm sure, bro.
He's already got that extra vertebrae.
Imagine if we just were living in an age of fucking.
Bro, imagine we lived in the 80s. That would have been so much better.
90s though.
Yeah, 90s.
I like the 90s.
I wish I could have had a pager. I'm kind of sick of these
weird,
things.
bro. I don't know
everywhere.
shit about the 80s. I know
neither.
the 80s were a thing, but
Michael Jackson was
popping. I can't tell
popping.
you what happened in the 80s other than my brother was born.
I feel like times
Lawrence
was just
Taylor
so
was
weird.
a thing.
Lawrence Taylor was a G, bro.
Thing.
Whose leg did he snap in
Joe
half?
Theismann? I have that picture in my phone actually.
Yeah.
I say it's in there for motivation. I actually send it to a group chat a minute. It's always just getting synced because I'm need some good vibes.
What time are we at? An hour. Okay.
See, Joe Theismann getting his leg snapped.
Oh, yucky.
See? Joe Theismann getting his leg snapped. Hey, it's in my phone for a good reason. Probably not the best.
It helps keep you motivated?
Nah, whenever I get sad about the Giants, I'm just that was a good time.
It was a good time. So
Dude,
speaking about football, 90s.
Fuck football, 90s.
90s.
That's what we're going with.
What do you think your job would have been? Okay, so are we born in the 90s or are we growing up in the 90s?
Born in 87. My brother was born in 87, so we can grow up.
So we're
in the 90s.
10, 12, 13 in the 90s.
I'm thinking
we're 8, 7, 9.
We're growing as we're children throughout the 90s, and then going into the late 90s, we're in the early 2000s.
I would have wanted to be 18 in 99. That's where I'm at.
Bro, as long as I'm 13 and 95, that's fine with me. Because I just feel
Bro, it would have been so dope. What do you think?
Don't listen to this message, but if I was in the 90s, I'm selling crack. Listen to Gucci Mane. Listen to any, Jeezy. Listen to any.
Were they popping in the 90s?
No, they were popping in the early 2000s. I just mean, listen to people who came up back then. If you wanted to make money, just be a drug dealer. Not now.
Bro, drug dealing was so sketchy, though.
Bro, but it wasn't.
I've done it, and it's sketchy.
Bro, but when you were a real drug dealer, you were just a real drug dealer.
Right.
You were just
most people are about business, but then you got those people who want to rob.
You got shot. That's how the scary part was.
The shittiest thing about selling any kind of drugs is the fucking chance you get robbed. I hate that shit. I don't like that tension.
I think it's scary, but I think if you keep a gun on you, that's different. I think genuinely,
I can't own a gun.
Probably shouldn't air this out on the internet, but there was a good period of my time, and I'm not going to describe when it was because I'd be giving away bad information. But hey, there was a 7-month period in my life where every day I drove to and from work with a gun and some crack in the car. And, it's scary. I won't lie. Bro, it's not scary that I might get robbed. It was scary.
But you understand why fucking people drive slow now.
Well, that's the thing. It was scary because you don't know if the cops, bro, you make sure your seatbelt's on. You make sure you're doing everything right because you do not want to get pulled over for the smallest thing. Because if you get pulled over, you got to go. You got to run. You're not getting pulled over.
You're hustling.
To be honest, bro, that's a scary feeling. So, back in the 90s when like that wasn't really like,
I mean, it still was a thing.
high speed chases in the 90s, not as common. Like they didn't just follow you. They didn't keep following you.
No?
You could get away.
I
There's
wish it
certain
was
shit
like fucking
that.
Tokyo, where
There
like
wasn't
if you're
cameras
going
everywhere.
too fast,
Bro, I'd
they
be
won't
a
even
fucking
try.
hitman in the 90s. Yo, fuck, son. I'd be a murderer. I'd be a hitman in the 90s, bro. No question, because no cameras, ain't nobody catching me in 4K.
Bro, I was
Nobody's
watching
getting
a
me in
comedy
4K.
last night, bro. He said the scariest thing for a black man in the 80s was when the feds said, "We got you on tape."
And that's what I mean, bro.
'Cause
Back
he said,
then,
"Oh,
motherfuckers don't even...
He got us on tape.
Exactly, bro.
Because that's the only thing you're getting caught on. There's no phones. Nowadays, everybody's snitching on
Somebody
each other.
gonna get that fucking fight on video.
Yeah, you're going to get it on video. Somebody's posting
Bro.
videos about the
Hey,
stash.
rest in peace, King Von, but that's the reason Lil Tim in fucking prison right now, because his dumbass shot someone right outside of a nightclub. Like, bro, you got caught in 4K, son.
4K.
Bro, there ain't no like, that was my man's, bro. Or like, they shot for, bro, you got caught in 4K up in that bitch. Like, you're done.
Yeah.
There's no like fight. You could self-defense it all you want, but you're in 4K.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
On tape.
They're gonna break that bitch down millisecond
like
by millisecond,
18
zoom it in.
fucking
You ever watch like
phones.
NCIS where they're like, "Hey, analyze that."
Yeah.
So they get the blurry ass street camera and they
then they fucking
they get the
enhance
dude's
it.
like fucking ID and it's like, that ain't happening,
How does that work,
bro. But what if that's like real though? Like,
It
what if
probably
we
is.
don't have that technology?
You know who we should get on the podcast?
Who?
An ex-CIA agent to
You
come
fucking
tell some
hear this?
fucking
Yo,
secrets.
I know you don't talk that much time, but you fucking hear this guy?
Ex-CIA agent?
We're-
Hey, we're all about growth here, and I can
Exactly.
get
So
it.
Let's stick to some fucking some meals.
You
know. So let's
Hey,
stick to
bro.
meals before we get to fucking NCIS agents.
We can get Gibbs on this bitch. Okay.
Fuck. All right,
Gibbs.
back to the 90s. If
No,
you
actually,
could have grown up in the 90s though. So like I said, I would have been
You'd
like a
sell crack.
hitman, drug dealer. Probably would have been the best because I don't think I would have wanted to work professions.
you know what I would have been doing?
Ooh, but being a white man in the 90s,
It was rough. I don't know.
Bro.
What are you gonna say?
that would have been fucking prime.
Prime?
You could have fucking raped people. You could have killed people. You could have done anything. You literally could have
raped
walked
people.
on anyone.
Fuck.
As a white man in the 90s, you were God. Like, no question. Does not matter what you do. Like, rape was just first because worst thing came to mind.
Yeah.
But
worse.
genuinely, as a white man in the 90s,
I mean,
you
think
probably
about
coulda-
fucking Vince Neil, fucking lead singer of Motley Crue.
Oh, okay.
Man's killed the dude in a car accident, while he was drunk driving, did a month in jail, paid a bunch of fines, and then was able to travel and do that shit
Well,
again.
that's the point. Like, bro, back then
That's,
it was like,
that's just what justice system.
swap on the
Fucking-
list. Yeah,
Oh,
we-
you have money?
maybe another pod. We'll get into the sad part of what the America is.
What in Monaco?
It's sad place.
Sad place.
Sad,
Do not
sad,
live,
sad most things.
bro.
But in the 90s,
We're turning into Russia.
but the
Everywhere
90s,
I
right?
look.
Yeah, no, scary.
But in the 90s, you know what I would have been
As
doing?
a white man in the 90s, what would you have done with all the power in the world? As I said, I would have been like a hitman. Because, bro, as a hitman or a drug dealer, you could have gotten away with a lot.
Bro, I would have hoped I was Italian because I wanted to work under the bosses, huh?
Oh, you
I would have
talking-
been wanting to be
So,
part of the
what I would've
ones, huh?
done,
Scarface, huh?
I
That would have been me.
I would have been a fucking hitman for the mob. That would
Yeah,
have
the
been so
mob.
filthy.
I would have been like, you know what would have been?
that
I
would've been
wouldn't.
so cool.
My job in the mob, I wouldn't have wanted to kill people.
Would you have tried to make music?
Yeah, that's what I would. I would have
In
been the
the 90s?
comedic dude. Hell yeah! I mean, this podcast would have been
What
a thing
kind
in the
of music?
90s. I would have made fucking.
So no rap? You wouldn't try no rap in the 90s?
No, I would do like some.
Because back then it was, fuck the police.
Yeah.
Fuck the police. The whole time. So,
Yeah.
like, are you hopping in on that? Or are you just like...
No, this is what I'm doing.
Are you riding the, like,
Because
Frank Sinatra vibe?
This is what I'm on. I'm on that Michael Jackson
Oh.
meets Eminem kind of vibe. So it's
Okay.
like I got that sing,
Oh.
but I got that.
Put it in the
but I got
pod.
that rap.
It
You
may
know
be-
what I mean?
Cut.
Yeah, no, we
You
not.
don't
cut.
actually have to cut, but hey, just had to hit him with it.
Yeah, but I would have been doing that. But I feel like
would've been a showman.
I definitely, yeah, I would have been like I am
A
now.
showman in the mob. There you go.
Entertainer. Yeah,
A showman
I just
in the
would have
mob.
been an entertainer.
I would have been a white man in the 90s. Would have just done what I wanted every day. Woke
Right.
up.
Bro, if I
Would have
could,
woke up and done what I wanted.
if you could wake up as any animal, what animal would you be?
I was thinking about this when I brought up the whole, like, what if we were not evolved? I fucking just, dude, I was watching videos of whales the other day.
I knew you were gonna say
I
what?
want to be like a dolphin or a fucking orca. Just something that just lives in the ocean, bro, and just swims.
Do you think they know what's in the ocean? Like the fucking whales and shit. Like they know what's in the deep depths of the fucking ocean.
What if
Do you think whales have horror stories? Like, don't swim over there. Little Timmy got eaten.
I don't.
By the kraken.
Bro, that's what I was gonna say though. If the whole, do you think back before we evolved, if we had any actual form of consciousness, like, do you think we actually like right now, bro? Like, I'm thinking about how I'm kind of hungry, and when this is over, probably gonna get food. But like, do you think back when we were just like crawling on the land with like water legs still? Yeah. Do you think we had any like development of thought? I know we can't know because we don't even know if cats do that, but like, bro,
this is
crazy.
what Tony told me, bro. He told me that scientists said that snakes can predict earthquakes. I said, who asked the motherfucking snake that?
Who the fuck
said, hey, snake, oh, we know this is about to happen.
I think,
but hey, hold up, I gotta say this one time. We're getting towards the end of the show.
Close.
So I need you to give me a movie recommendation.
We're talking about the 90s.
I know, but we gotta wrap it up.
We can just throw it in there.
Okay, give me a 90s movie.
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay, what movies in the 90s?
You was talking about the 90s. I want to be a hitman in the mob. See, I don't want to get crucified here because if it didn't come out in the 90s, I'll get like made fun of. But I mean, I don't even know. I'm just guess. We don't throw like Juice.
There you go.
Is the movie Tupac in it?
You know what I want to be in?
If that was in the 90s.
I think it is.
If it was, awesome. If not, sorry.
I'm thinking Mighty Morphin Power Rangers with Dr. Ooze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the white Power Ranger.
That's the movie I'm in. Tommy.
Okay.
That's me. Tommy. But hey.
One song from the 90s.
One song from the 90s.
One song. Can't pick any other song.
That I can read. What do you mean? Like just favorite?
If whoever's watching this had to go listen to one song right after they click off, what are they listening to?
Oh, shit. That's a great fucking question.
I know. We've had a lot of great questions.
Fucking
skipped over a lot.
I would say, bum bum bum. The Bone Thugs and Harmony song. What's it called? Do you know? It's the Thuggish Ruggish Bone.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
it's
that
the
one.
Thuggish Ruggish Bone.
That's the
for
one.
me, I'm gonna have to hit him with Gin and Juice.
Bro, you seen the Key and Peele skit? Of fucking, it's the Thuggish
I think so. Hey, bro, I should have brought this up on the pod. My memory, not a thing anymore.
Well, yeah,
don't do drugs, kids.
We've smoked a lot.
Don't do dumb shit because your memory doesn't work like it used to before.
Hey, but the code word this week is mule. Shout out Sticker Mule.
That motherfucker right there.
Yep.
Him.
Mule.
Not,
MULE.
Not Thor.
Mule.
Him.
Yeah.
Cool guy.
Shout out Tommy. But hey, thanks for watching the show, guys. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Go follow Gino on that Twitter. Check out all the cool shit that we got. And make sure you fucking buy a sticker. I don't got any around me, but hit me up if you guys are looking for stickers.
They're awesome.
Shout out the team, Titan. Shout out Aaron. Shout out Tony, who couldn't be here. Hope he travels safe.
We really didn't even talk about it. Tony's in California.
Oh, yeah, he is in California.
We should have brought up the fact that like we were going to come up with some crazy why he's gone, but we didn't because we're just cool like that. Mind you, my hair's longer than Ethan's. Throw that in there. And if you don't go listen to Gin and Juice and Thuggish Ruggish Bone, you're a freaking loser. You're a freaking loser, dude.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Drop the keyword meal in the comments.
There you go. Peace.